Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to PA's Perpetual Testing. Today we're looking at 5 chambers of science. Though at the moment... Hold on a second here. Okay. 5 chambers of science, a map by another person whose name I cannot remember for the life of me at the moment. That boasted a fairly high rating on the Perpetual... Excuse me, got something in my throat. On the Perpetual Testing Initiative website. Now, it appears we've got some sort of strange contraption that only activates when touched by lasers. And that... What was this even doing? Oh, it inverts the... Okay, fair enough. Okay, so what we need to do then is to make sure this is actually... For the moment, it appears that this test chamber is filled with more simple tests than anything else. But, you know, that can always change. They can get a bit more difficult as time goes on. Who knows, maybe this is going to be it, and that would be fine too. So, we have to be able to get the cube up there, or the rounded cube up there. Whereupon we can just send it back out through there. Okay, so that's 2 chambers done. Now for chamber 3, we have a cube continually dropping. We have a laser whose deactivation will cause the door to be opened, which will no doubt have to happen through the hard light bridge. So, I need to travel up here, place my portal here. And you know, just a really quick note, because if we didn't note it, then, I mean, where would we be? As always, a note to any and all map makers, if you can make a test difficult without being deadly, please do so. In this case, there was really no reason that this had to be a deadly water trap. I mean, it certainly makes things easier though, so there's no real disadvantage to it, but just, you know, building around that sort of thing can definitely help out. What is that? It appears that I'm able to fling myself to the button. The first button will... Ah, I see. Activate a flippable panel, which I'll have to touch to... I will have to touch the panel. No, I will have to flip the panel, place a portal there before it deactivates, and then fly back through this, so it's going to be a blue portal over there. Then I'm going to have to fly again. Why did that not work? That should have worked. I should have flown gracefully through my portal. But instead I find myself merely flying... with a distinct lack of grace, and I find myself unable to hit my button. That is the saddest thing of all. Why does this button elude me? Come on. There we go, there's one. Okay, now blue portal there. Got it. Now I just need to exit before that turns off. Fantastic. I think that was test chamber 4. So we have 1 remaining. We have a cube up there. A turret over there. Can I kill that turret? I can. Good. Let's do so. Alright. Puzzle solved in that regard. Okay. Sorry. I thought that was a raising platform. But no. Merely a set of stairs. Now. I'm up to the next Wait a minute. It's just a portable surface. That's all that there... This entire... Why... Was that even a necessary thing then? I mean, that was just portable beforehand, right? Oh, because I needed to be able to stand up there. And if I stood up there before, the turret would have shot me, but now that I destroyed the turret, which raises the platform so I can get up, that makes more sense. So 5 admittedly simple chambers with fairly standard mechanics put together well and in a manner that didn't break. So Rothus, good job, but you probably already know that from the 3,000 some other people that have most likely also told you that this is a good map. So, on to the next test chamber. And our next map today is Deactivation by SevenSilhouette. I beg your pardon? Okay, sure. We'll go with that. I have no idea what was supposed to happen there, but that seems to have worked. So, oh, I think I've heard about this before, right? Yep. Okay, apparently not all the time, not all 3 cubes fit. Wait a oh no, it has to be a laser cube for me to stack, doesn't it? I was hoping for just a brief second that I could use our favorite glitch. But no, that glitch only works with laser cubes. There's little to no way to make that work with regular cubes. And I don't suppose that this can block lasers, can it? No, no. Hard light bridges are only for blocking... Oh, what am I trying to say? Hard light bridges are only for blocking, movement of solid objects. Light can pass through, since obviously the hard light bridge itself is, in fact, light. So, I've got to figure out a way to block all 3 of these with the 3 cubes for at least some period of time. As it does seem... Let's see, just jump over here. There we are, alright. It does seem that that would be the only difficulty in this situation. Is it possible to... Okay, so it is possible to block 2 lasers at once. And then if I raise the cube up on my own... that would momentarily deactivate this, but not nearly long enough for me to get through. So how... Ah, damn it. It's always like this, too. In every single one of these maps, there's always that situation. Is it possible for me to tilt this? I know that tilting cubes is a really dumb idea 9 times out of 10, but I always have to give it a try, just in case it's that 10th time when it does work. But it doesn't appear to. I'm thinking if I could somehow block a laser on this side, like from right here, rather than from right over there, I could use this same sort of method to block the middle 2 instead of the bottom 2, which would let me get through, hopefully. So let's try that really quickly, shall we? Just raise this platform a bit. That might be a bit too much, actually. Hold on, is this even possible with the higher one? I know it's possible with the lower. Is it possible with the higher? No. The lower and the higher are... or the lower and the middle are closer to each other than the lower and the higher. That's a bit of a problem. So the higher remains the issue, does it? I mean, obviously this is easy enough, but there's really no way to manage that. Huh. And my portals are in use, so there's no way to portal out of this either. I mean... I don't suppose I could drop it and run, could I? No. No, that would be much too simple. What could it be? I mean, was the entrance to the room supposed to do anything for me, or was that just supposed to make me panic? I'm thinking it was just supposed to make me panic for the hell of it. So no hint there. Instead, I've just got to figure out what configuration would allow these 3 cubes. There aren't any tilted panels, right? No. Just straight up walls is the best I get. And merely placing a wall wouldn't really let me get past it. I'm gonna get back to you guys as soon as I solve this one. Oh, hey, do you all see what I see? This looks a bit like a puzzle we saw earlier, doesn't it? Yes, sir. This looks a bit like a solid gym puzzle we saw the other day. How if I place this just a little bit higher? Does that give me enough room for cubes in between? Oh, it's like a wonderful little shelving system. Check that shit out. Oh, perfect. Glad I decided to try the portals on this side instead, because that's definitely pretty cool. I mean, look at it. It's like we got our own little bookshelf of cubes that we made ourselves out of light and portals. Oh, it's amazing. Alright. Next chamber. Oh, shit. Well, I suppose I did say that the previous test chamber was a bit too simple. So, going after a 7-silhouette test chamber next is only fair. Wait, what? Okay, so if something's on this button, the door deactivates. Then a hard light bridge is activated. Wait, what? Oh, God. I mean, I could momentarily activate a hard light bridge. Because there's really no way to keep something in that funnel for long, is there? Yeah, there's no way to keep something in that funnel for an extended period of time. Maybe the hard light bridge is meant to be the deactivation for whatever's going on? Stopping whatever's happening from happening, if that makes any sense. No, I see exactly what's supposed to happen. Fantastic. Okay. Do you all see? I see. What I have to do is I have to place a cube in here, alright? So we get a momentary activation of the hard light bridge. Then, we place our blue portal here and our orange portal here, so that when the hard light bridge activates, it will actually catch the cube just before it hits any further. No, that didn't work. Why didn't that work? That was supposed to... God damn it. Yeah. So close. Yeah, it didn't activate for long enough. Hold on. What is the line of sight correct? Am I seeing what I think I'm seeing? Yeah, that should be all right. Maybe it just needs to be a longer activation. Who knows? Oh wait, do I have to put both cubes in there? Brief moment. Wait. What am I doing? Why is there a portable surface here too? Is that just a red herring? With this here? Or is there something more to it? Hold on, let's grab this cube out of here. I thought I had it solved, but then I always do. That's why I'm always a little bit nervous around 7-silhouette's tests. Maybe... Because I'm trying to think of what might happen if... I mean, is this... This goes above these. So what would happen if I placed both cubes in there at the same time? Like they were both drawn in, one after the other. As in, boom, and... boom. Alright, just like that. Just put them as close together as possible so they get drawn in together. Then, blue portal. Okay, so that briefly stopped them. I mean, I can pretty much just turn them around with this. Oh, snap. That's exactly what I was looking for. Yeah! I needed to stack them to be able to catch the lasers. So, I had the right idea. Wrong execution. Still, both of these tests actually worked out fairly well. The second one was more... straightforward, I suppose, but I definitely like the shelf in the first one. It was very clever. Okay, I'll admit, when I saw this from the little screenshot here, this screenshot, I was hoping desperately hoping that these were laser cubes, so I could just horribly abuse the physics bug we found in the I Broke Portal 2 episode, which I think was like 110 or something like that. Because that, oh my god, I still can't get over that bug. Just so you know, I still think that's just one of like the coolest things I've seen in Portal 2 to date. Just because floating cubes is so much fun. We have to build a test around that sometime. I mean, it won't be much of a test, it'll just be basically a room introducing the error. How would you introduce an error like that, though? Maybe... I'll have to think on it. I'll have to see if hard light bridges work with it too. Because there might be a way to introduce people to... That's one of the things I've been thinking of as well, is in test rooms with mechanics that you might not normally see elsewhere. Like if I were to make a room involving the fact that fizzled cubes block lasers, I could put like something to the side in which a cube dropped in front of a laser, and then you'd hit a button which would redispense the cube, but the fizzled laser would still sort of, or the fizzled cube would still sort of block the laser until it disappeared. Just a very simple thing like that might be able to show someone what's going on. Or, for a test like this, maybe like a hard light bridge that you can just activate to bring a laser cube up into the path of a laser, and then you deactivate and the laser cube stays there, if that's possible. I don't know if it is, though. I don't know if you have to, like, remove a cube from below the laser or exactly what triggers it, but the trick does seem to be inconsistent at the worst of times, so it might be a little bit finicky to make a map around, but this map was not finicky to build around. Hey, you see what I did there with the transition. Regrettably, though, I think I am terribly close to running out of space on my hard drive. Oh dear. I think I still have like episodes 100 through 120, as well as all the Beat Buddy content and all most of the raw footage from the last 10 days of the Portal 2 stuff. So I should probably get to deleting some of that. But so that's entirely unrelated now. But thanks for watching, everybody. As always, this has been PA, and I'll see you all next time on PA's Perpetual Actually, hold on a second. Hold on, right. You hear this piece of paper in the background? Yes, listen to the crinkle. You hear it? That's my citation, my traffic citation, which I received a couple of days ago here. $81. Not the point, though. The point that is trying to be made is that when this citation was given, I believe I may have encountered some folks that were on their way to something else. Okay, PA's personal story time. Perpetual testing is over for the day. If you want to stick around for personal story time, feel free. Else, I'll see you tomorrow. Basically, there's construction a little bit near my house, right? And if you've ever had construction on a road with a divider in the middle where they close one side of the road, and the other side, which is normally just on the other side of the divider you don't have to worry about, is then separated into two different lanes? Like, imagine, you've got 4 lanes, in the middle is a divider, and then they close the 2 lanes on one side of the divider, and now the other side is now going to be firmly the, back and forth, the road itself. On one of these, I was attempting to turn left, right? So that's not too difficult. But as I'm going to turn left, I notice a keep right sign. And I'm thinking to myself, maybe I'm not supposed to turn left here. Maybe, I'd get in trouble if I turn left. And as, all this is flashing through my head, I glance upwards at the road in front of me, and whether the person was just going exceptionally slowly, or they had just stopped because they saw me, or whatever was going on, I don't know. But I see a person there, and something in my head just goes, he's waiting for you to go. And I'm just like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. So I immediately pull out, and I turn left, because I'm slightly turned at this point, like the little half turn you do when you're not quite sure. I'm half pulled out of my lane at this point, and, you know, this person's there, and I'm feeling bad, and I'll just be, okay, you know, yeah, I'll get out of your way. I turn left, and he turns on his lights and comes after me, and I'm like, God damn it. That is unfortunate. So, he gives me a ticket for failing to yield to oncoming traffic in a left turn, which, admittedly, given the situation, may have actually been what happened. Again, I didn't really get a very good look at what was going on when, or right before I turned. It looked like he was slowing for me, but perhaps he was just slowing to avoid a collision, and my slight left turn was what was impeding and what was failing to yield. This was over a hill, so I can't really tell anyway. But that's not the interesting part of the story. That's just the background. As I'm sitting in my car, waiting for my inevitable warning or citation, I look in my rearview mirror and see not only the cop car that pulled me over, but 2 additional cars behind him. And as I'm sitting there, 2 more cars drive past, with police officers in them. So, either I have a really similar car to someone who is up to some nasty shit, or I managed to stumble upon the highest concentration of cops per person in the metro area where I live. Or not the metro, the suburban area where I live. So that's your story for the day about how PA got pulled over by 3 cops and passed by 2 more because of some lane closures and a bit of confusion. Tune in next time on PA's Perpetual Lawbreaking for a story about how I managed to get a ticket on a pedal-powered bicycle. That is not a lie. Anyway, thanks for watching PA's Perpetual Testing. Thanks for sticking around if you stuck through that story. And, as always, have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you tomorrow for another episode.